Every tour is a personal journey. We travel to places, sometimes to escape, and actually find ourselves. We are enriched by the experience of knowing other people's way of life, including their faith. Faith-based tours are multifaceted journeys that show you a destination from a more meaningful angle. That is, seeing how people turn to a greater power given the vagaries of life. Let us explore the sights in the eastern coastal towns of Bohol. Our first stop is the Church of the Holy Infant Parish in Valencia. Unlike other towns, the church complex and municipal hall are far from each other. In its purest form, prayer is a search for safety and sanctuary. Many Boholanos believe in the power of the Santo Niño to grant prayers and protection. In the altar of this church is the comforting image of the Holy Child at the center, flanked by the images of Mother Mary to the right and his earthly father Saint Joseph to the left. While none of the ceiling is painted in a grand manner like other Bohol churches, its splendor is seen in the artistry of the wooden floor. Churches with wooden floors were quite common in Spanish colonial times. Valencia's is arguably the best preserved and definitely the most ornate of its kind hereabout. From the wooden floors of the church in Valencia, we move to the magnificent interior of the parish church of St. John the Baptist in the nearby town of Garcia Hernandez. The 24 big wooden posts that you see today are considered by the local residents as testaments of the sacrifices of their ancestors who carried the heavy logs from the forests to the town proper through the deep Manaba River. Next stop is Hagna, a town which appears in documents as early as 1565. Although massive renovations had been done through the years, the church's interior is well preserved, from its antique floor tiles to the painted ceiling in the grand style of Rey Francia done in the 1920s. Less than a kilometer from the Hagna Church, Ilihan Hill is one of Bohol's oldest sites for religious pilgrimages. Here is enshrined the image of the Birhen Sang Barangay. The original icon, painted by an inmate in 1955, features the Virgin Mary holding the child Jesus, hovering above a peaceful barangay by the sea. It is very interesting to note that this background in the Birhen Sang Barangay painting is the very same landscape one sees on top of Ilihan Hill. In Barangay Malbog, also in the town of Hagna, a site for modern and young pilgrims rises. The San Pedro Calungsod Shrine is located in an elevation that affords a panoramic vista of the place, enveloped by verdant mountains, and from afar, the soothing view of the sea and blue sky. The shrine is being built with the assistance of Bolanon seafarers who established the tradition of visiting the shrine before they sail abroad to perilous seas. Every step you take and every place you visit offers a new and fresh perspective about life and living. Through varied lenses and angles, you find the ties that bind us to the natural world and the divine. Through different faiths and beliefs of people, we discover our own path towards healing.